Hey guys, welcome back to Turkey, and this episode we are just packing up camp. As you can see, Dusty has the roof down and we are almost ready to go. We are headed for a place called Dark Canyon today, which apparently has some cool tunnels that we're excited to check out. So we'll take you guys along, and I think it's going to be a good day. Let's go. I'm Kelsey, that's Tim, and this is our rolling home, Dusty. We've been following our dreams of traveling around the world, and after making our way south, We did it. very south, COVID brought us back to the US. But now, finally, it's time to explore again. So come along for season 2. We can't wait to see where this adventure takes us. Welcome back. After a pretty incredible sunset last night, which you saw in the last episode, we were ready to hit the road. And this time, unlike most other times, we did have a direction in mind. These flowers are really, really pretty. I've never seen anything like them. And they're just little and petite, and I don't know, I just love them. I'll show you. That is the Euphrates River, and we are driving across Dark Canyon, which is one of the deepest canyons in the world. Up ahead is the start of our road, and as you can see from the motorcyclists, it's a touristy road, at least for anyone with their own wheels or those seeking out the world's most dangerous roads. It's our first tunnel. Woo! As we enter this first tunnel, let me tell you a little bit about this road, known as the Stone Road. Originally, it was constructed for mule trains to connect the caravans to the port of Giresun, which could, in turn, get goods to Istanbul. Long ago, it was just wide enough for walking, and over years, it has been expanded to accommodate vehicles. It is 7 kilometers long and has a whopping 38 tunnels, which were hacked out with primitive tools, which you will appreciate more as we get further along in this video. Construction started way back in 1870, and it wasn't officially completed until 2002, which means it took 132 years to build. Today, there are bigger, better roads, so this road is just a neat scenic road now, and yes, it is on the list of the world's deadliest roads. Alright, we made it to the beginning of Dark Canyon with all the tunnels and
nice
so
little
far,
shelf roads. Reminds me of Peru.
Oh yeah.
And all the shelf roads down there. But super beautiful looking what we can see ahead, but we don't really have much expectation, so don't know what we'll find. We just hit dirt here.
Yep.
So we'll show you how it goes.
Here goes Dark Canyon. Here you can see why this road has made it onto the world's most dangerous roads list. With its tight curves and steep drop-offs, it sure looks intimidating. And if you hate heights or long dark tunnels, this might not be your road. But as far as actually being deadly, not so much. These tunnels are amazing. I love how there are spots of sunshine along the way, windows to the amazing view and river far below. If you watch these videos, you know I hate flying the drone, so Tim is always the designated drone pilot. And let me tell you, getting these shots was by far the scariest, most challenging place we have ever flown the drone. It was super stressful. Luckily, we all made it through safely, but the SD card had an issue, so that's why the quality on the shots is low, but thought they were still worth sharing. Hopefully we'll be able to salvage the SD card and the footage at some point, but drop a like on this video if you appreciate Tim's nerves of steel like I do. He's the only reason we have these awesome shots, so thanks, Tim. Don't know if you guys can tell, but right down there is a deer taking a drink. My zoom lens is not quite good enough. Pretty cool. What a cool road. Definitely, like, I'm not sure why they made this. I'm gonna look it up because what a crazy amount of work to make this road. And I don't think we can do it justice trying to capture how cool it is. We'll do a slow drive, hopefully. I'll link that there, and you can kind of ride along with us and just see the amount of tunnels. It's insane how much work it was to build this road. It's gorgeous, and yeah, I think it ranks on probably my top 5 roads I've ever driven. It's pretty cool. Well, like I said, this was an incredible drive and totally worth the trip. And now, it was that time in the day to find a place to camp for the night. Well, I think this is gonna be home sweet home for the night. And luckily there's water because it's quite warm. So I think a beer is in order, and maybe putting our feet in the water at least.
Take off my safety seal. This is actually nice because there's no junk in there like usual. Cerveza.
Wrong country.
True. The warmth makes me feel like it's Arizona, Mexico, where else? Peru.
Yeah.
Some parts of Argentina. I wish the water was clean.
I know, it's a bummer. It's not.
I think it's just sediment and stuff, but it's like there's lots of bubbles floating on the surface and then lots of sediment floating in it. But it's still really pretty, and it feels really good because it's, what do you think, about 90?
Yeah, it's hot.
Not 110 at least, but it's 90, and then you've been in the truck and eaten dust all day. So the water is very, very welcome. This reminds me of the river actually in Argentina where we tried to pull Miguel on a surfboard with a dirt bike and nearly ruined the dirt bike. Let me get the lens because it's very, very dusty.
All right, cheers. I've been waiting for this one. Big sip, but
You're supposed to.
so good. Thank you to all the people who have bought us a beer. It is very much appreciated right now, for sure. With cold beers in hand, we took advantage of Dusty's shade and the cool water. And then we got a little visit.
This way?
This man was wandering along with his herd of cows and his 2 dogs. We waved and offered him a cold drink. He introduced us to his dogs and pointed out which mountain he lived on. Hey, buddy. You're so big. You're so big. Hi. Your head is huge. Your head is so big. Yes, it is. Yeah. Tim explained that we were travelers, and I guess I just sent out some I love horse vibes because out of the blue he asked if I wanted to ride his horse, and I can't say no to that.
Bye.
See you later.
See you later.
Now. I have horses and dogs.
Yeah.
Actually very comfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah, the saddle is very good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's like wood?
Leather.
Yeah.
Yeah, the saddle. What a cool experience, and it truly made my adventures in Turkey complete. You guys remember when I got to ride a random horse in Baja? Yeah, these are the moments I truly cherish. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers to you guys. What a good day it was.
Yeah.
It's funny because, like, you never know what to expect when you leave, like, your campsite and head out to find another campsite, or we knew we were going to this canyon, but you still don't know exactly what to expect.
I think it's extra tough when you leave a good campsite
Yeah.
because sometimes we've had a week, 2 weeks even between good campsites. And so every day you're kind of going, I mean, I hope it's good, but I don't have any guarantee.
Yeah.
And so this was an awesome find.
Yeah, the tunnels were super cool, and I'm sure our capturing of it just didn't do it justice, so it's something that if you thought it was cool, you should definitely come and drive it yourself because it is incredible and pretty mind-blowing the amount of work that went in to make those tunnels.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know, it's been so pretty. Turkey has been so pretty, and the people have been amazing. I mean, every gas station we've stopped at, we've been given tea, coffee, and not just given it free. It's like someone purchased it to give it to us, you know. And
sometimes it is free, and like the gas station has some tea or whatever.
But then today somebody bought us.
But
coffee.
The guy goes, "Do you want Nescafe?" I was like, "Oh, it's like he didn't speak English, so when he says like, "Do you like Nescafe?" I went, "Oh yeah, sure." And he went, "Okay," and he went and picked it up, purchased it. Went and they have hot water there for the tea or for the coffee that they give to customers, but he went and bought it for us, and I don't even know who he was. Hands it to us, and he goes, like basically, have a good one. Like, I don't want anything from you, and he walked away.
Yeah.
And we were just saying thank you, and he was like, yeah.
Kind. And then the guy that, I mean, you constantly run into, I guess you'd call them shepherds that are herding whatever kind of cows,
He was a cowboy.
Goats, and he was so kind,
Yeah. No, it's so constant, so consistent, and we, through basically once we left sort of the Europe that we know well, we headed into the Balkans. We had no idea, no preconceived notions really, at least whatever is in our brains there, but nothing that we didn't try to plan too much or think too much about each place. We just check that we don't need visas for an area, or if we do, we go get them, or what the vehicle will take to import. We do all that research, and then we try not to go too deep on the rest of it. And it's been lovely, actually, just because every country you give a fair shake to. But I've just, been blown away. The kindness, sincere kindness too.
Yeah. So anyways, thank you guys for coming along. Again, thank you to all of you who have supported by liking and commenting, buying us a beer.
Cheers.
We appreciate that one.
We couldn't have done this trip without all you guys.
Yeah.
We work a lot in between it, and of course we work a ton on the videos. And the trips would be shorter, not as far, etc. And then when it's not fun, when it's not going great, when costs are double or triple what you expect, having you guys sort of be there to cheer us on is really inspirational for us to continue and until it gets good again, and then we're loving it. So
so thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
See you next time.